Hello friends, I'm a wizard and I would like to talk about being gay today. I am gay, I'm a gay man. Does that have anything to do with being a wizard? Not really, but would a gay man call himself a wizard faster? Maybe. Okay, so this message is for anybody, even if you're not gay. I will not make you gay, not this time. You have a pass. You could learn something about people you know who have to deal with these issues, or you could just learn something for yourself that help you with your sexuality, because gay people are not that different from straight people, but however there has been suffering and those effects are still visible today, and in a lot of parts in this world it's still not okay to be gay. Okay, I will promise I will stop rhyming now. Good. I'm gonna pick 4 cards. You choose one card that appeals to you, that speaks to you the most. You go to the timestamp below in the description box and you just jump ahead to that part, and then I will tell a story or talk about something, and that will then help you. It really works, I think. No, let's not. Let's just, it works. Just trust the wizard. I'm a wizard, trust me. I trust me. I'm trying to trust me. I've been trying. So, there we go. First card. Let's play with the light. Oh damn, that's a lot of... Well, it's gonna be extra shiny. We already have a gay flair here, so let's just go for it, right? Okay. First card. Second card. I'm gonna put them upright, the selection cards. I don't like it when they're upside down. I like to see the pretty pictures. This one speaks. Ooh, the Emperor. So I'll take an extra look at the machine gun between his legs. That's always the part that gets me a bit. Okay. And the fourth card. No, come on, Dick. There's one card that has a little crinkle in it because it's a special card, so trying to keep it out. It'll pop back later in the reading, don't worry. So we get 4 cards to choose from. Let's go over them. I think you can see them well. There are a bit of shadows. Sorry for that. Just trying out different lighting sections, options. So the first card, second card, third card, and the fourth card. Choose the one that appeals to you the most and jump ahead. You can listen to all 4 messages. We're going to try to discuss some topics that I think most people will recognize, but we'll see what the cards say. I'm just going to let the cards do the talking and then we'll go from there. Okay? We'll start with group 1, because that's how I like to work. It's just normal. So, okay, so how do I do it? I like to put 1 more card from this deck, from the Santa Muerte deck, and then I'm going to use my baby cards, because they help me a lot. Okay. I'm always nervous in the intro, and then when I get to group 1, I calm down a bit, because I know, like, if you stayed, then, I don't know, I just feel like it's more intimate now. Hi. Okay, this one. So, let's focus. We have the Tower reversed. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to give you a better view of the situation here, so we can talk. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Good. Page of Cups. The Tower reversed. I'll hold them up closer, because it is important. Okay. Tasting emotions, trying different things, and then Tower reversed. Tower normally is the card about change. No, about sudden change. Death would be the card for ending something, like something is over. And this is sort of the impact more. And it's reversed, which could mean a more personal transformation, or you're keeping it on the inside, you're keeping it hidden, or you are resisting this Tower moment. So, seeing the subject of our reading, I would say trying gay stuff and keeping this to yourself or not coming out. So we'll see. That's I mean, I think most gay people go through that phase at one point, and which is sort of the weird thing, right? That it has to be hidden, that it has to be kept inside until we're sure, until there's nowhere else to go. So, okay, there we go. 10 swords. So, untergang. Which means the downfall, I think, is a nice translation there. We have the 3 swords. Then reversed, which also a card of pain. But then reversed could mean it's over. Could mean it's over or inside again. And one more. And the 9 of Pentacles, which is winning. Which also has boobies here. That might be important. If you're lesbian or straight, you could be straight and watching this. All fine. Because let's just generalize it a bit. Like, coming out could be anything, right? It could even be you be straight, having fetishes, or thinking what you want is not correct, fantasizing about things and being ashamed of it. Maybe shame. So I think this group is fighting the urge to try something. I think you want to. There's a lot of want, but it feels like it's bad. It's very bad. So I'm just gonna take this as coming out. But again, could be any kind of coming out. When you have gay parents in 2019, could mean telling them you're straight. Could be painful. That's embarrassing. I'm mulling over this one because the 3 of Swords reversed. What are you trying to tell me here? It's like sadness. No sadness. Keeping it very simple here. Hola. Excuse me. I'm gonna keep it simple. I think this is just telling you that you think it's gonna be way worse than it is. You see it as a big defeat in yourself, maybe coming out or trying something. Personally, I pushed it back a long time. I fought it. I lay awake in bed, almost crying, saying, I don't want to be it. Please God, don't let me, make me normal or whatever. I tried to fantasize about girls for a long time. That was painful. Like it shocked me when I was older, when I realized actually how long I had been suppressing it. And there was a moment at 17, I think, or at the end of 17, where it was a weird moment. One day I sort of just said to myself, okay, I'm gay. So what are we gonna do about it? Because there was this hunger that just kept knocking on my door, and there was no hiding it. There was no fighting it. I tried. There's no fighting it. It's just not possible. And then the moment that I kissed a man, was not very attracted to him. It was a very weird date. I was very uncomfortable in every way. But the moment I kissed him, I was sure. I still didn't want to be gay. But the moment I kissed that man, my brain went, okay, this is it. Where do I sign? Let's go. I'm all in. That's how clear it was for me. And I never regretted it one moment. It wasn't a hurtful moment. It was winning. I can't explain it. How good it felt to just give myself that. Because it's all my body wanted. there's no fighting this. The fighting will cause this pain. And you have to focus on not the consequences or what other people will think or what they might say or what does that mean. Because first of all, it means nothing. Being gay, having fetishes, having certain weird things about you, it does not define you, okay? It's an aspect of you, and the shame is what's killing you, always. This card is sort of telling me also, like, look, this is a transfer. This is maybe a tower. This doesn't have to be a tower moment. That's the point. This doesn't. You think like, oh, when I give in to this, that's it. That's defeat, right? That's I lose everything, or I will lose myself. No, it's not. It's not. You become yourself. You have the right to try that stuff. You have the right to explore. Okay, so try stuff and don't be ashamed of it. And you have to give yourself the chance to try something and say like, did I like that or not? And the more you resist it, the more it will become bigger in your head and dysmorphed. And because you have so much resistance to it, it will become also like the part of you that resists it will also want to grow because the fantasy will grow, right? So you're really going to get stuck in a big battle in your head, and it's not as bad as you think it is for yourself. It's just going to be freedom in yourself, okay? And also this doesn't have to be, you don't have to share this, you don't have to, you have the right for privacy. You don't have to feel guilty if you keep this inside, if you choose not to tell anybody for a while, if you choose to just keep it for yourself and see what you think about it and see how you feel about it. That's nothing to be guilty about, okay? And let's not be stupid, because even though you may live in a very progressive country, people still think weird things, or like they react weirdly, and you don't have to just put yourself out there as vulnerable, that vulnerable. You can choose to say, while I learn to be comfortable with this, while I discover what I like and what I don't like, I don't have to tell other people anything, okay? This is for me. I'm doing this for me. This feels good for me. I want to find out what feels good. And you're free in that. There are no rules. There are no rules anywhere. There's no right way to have a relationship. There's no right way to have sex. There's no right way to start a family. There's no right way to build a home. There are no rules. Figure it out. Try it. It's even if you try things that you don't like, it's a victory. That's always how it felt like for me, because a part of you is just happy to try stuff and be excited and taste life. So do it. Don't be afraid. It's not gonna feel so bad. It's not gonna make your world come crumbling down. The opposite. This is what is making your world come crumbling down. You're resisting it. Okay? Just free yourself. Win. Boobies. Yes. Okay, that's it. That's kind of all I have to say about that subject. If you guys saw another story, just please comment. Like, I will get into that. Okay. So, group 2. 2 of wands. Choice. Decision. X marks the spot, I always think as well, but usually reversed. I mean that. So, resetting, group 2. Hello, group 2. Did you have to wait long? No, because that's how timestamps work. You're smart. Isn't technology amazing? I'm really getting into it lately. It's cool. So I'm gonna pull a second card, and I'm gonna pull 3 of the baby cards. And see what comes up. All right, we have another 2. 2 of Cups. Ooh, interesting. 2-2. 2-2. Now, I'm having a bit of trouble with this beautiful number because I'm seeing 2-2 a lot of the times, and a bit of a difficulty how to interpret it. The way I usually think of it is this 2-2 is calling cooperation with another person, or maybe you were supposed to help somebody else, or somebody helped you, or could mean this as well, like sort of not working together. This card for me also means a bit like codependency sometimes, like you're filling your cup with somebody else's, but this could also mean love. You're just flowing over in each other, like you feeling love. Love. Wait, turn the book. Okay, let's see. So we're talking about being gay. So a gay relationship, a normal relationship could be gay. So we got our Seven of Pentacles, which is the word that says is battle, choice. It's a very poetic card to me, so we'll see. Matches this card though. This is a conflict, battle, having to choose. Okay, wait. Let's see what's up here then. The Page of Wands. Ooh, that's there. Page of Wands. Yeah, being dragged by her emotions, very emotional, very passionate. And then the last one here is the Tower. We just had the other Tower card in the first one, but now it's the right lights the right way up. Yes, it is. Okay, now what is your gay problem here? Let's manage it. So, material conflict, not being happy. Yeah. Wait, okay. So, a conflict, not being happy with something, or discovering. Two of Wands. Get more wands here. This is passionate. This is not feeling the passion, maybe. Overly passionate. Okay, well, okay. I have to think, because I'm blocking a bit. So, what I see here is a relationship. Passionate relationship. But there's dissatisfaction. Like these two, this is emotions, this is passion. So this is sort of emotional security. This is no passion. And that's a conflict. You're missing passion. You feel like you have to make a decision. There's a lot of emotional support, a lot of love, a lot of care, maybe, but there's lacking of passion. And your passion is flaming up. It's demanding a resolve. So you have to make a choice. So these emotions, you're wondering, should I give that up? Okay, that's a complicated situation, group 2. This is a situation that could apply to anybody. So I'm thinking for a second, can we make this more gay? How can we make this more gay? Okay, well, like there's different ways to fall in here. First of all, we could say this is a general situation where there's a lack of passion, but a lot of emotional support, or like very, very good friends. So you're wondering, should I give that up and pursue my passion? Should I make this choice? How do you make that freaking decision. That's difficult. Well, honesty. You want this. You deserve both. So does the other person. If you're not feeling it, probably the other person is also not feeling it. So first of all, get your head out of the game that you're the only one suffering in this way. This person might be hiding behind this. That's true. That's an insecurity thing. It's weird, bro, though, right? You would expect that this emotional side would be hung to this passionate side. So, and a lot of times I think when you meet somebody and the more you like them, the more sexy things get. Could be the opposite. Could be when somebody gets emotionally close, this shuts down. So that's why I'm gonna not really go into this general part because it could be so different. So the biggest advice I would say to you is talk. First of all, get it in your head straight. Why are these not mixing? Why am I not feeling it? What am I missing? Be very honest to yourself. Be very honest. You can be very shallow here. Like, you can honor this, right? This person means very much to me. But passionately, what am I missing? Am I missing? Is it the physical thing? Am I fantasizing a lot about other people, the way they look, or is it I want more passion? Like, it needs to be more fire. It needs to be more. Like the sex needs to be more explosive. Maybe it's too boring, or the other person is maybe predictable. Like, it's safe, and I can feel very comfortable around this person, but it just doesn't challenge me. But you need to get clear on this because this could be your problem. It could be that that this is maybe what happens in every relationship. So you need to really find out why am I always running away? And then that brings me sort of to the point that I think this is also making is what I see with a lot of gay men happening. It's never enough. Never enough. You find people, you like them, they look amazing. You see all the bodies, but it's never enough. You keep going. And every time you meet somebody, there's a sort of kick element, you get a sort of satisfaction, and that burns out. It's never enough. That's a big problem that a lot of people are suffering from. Why is it never enough? What are you looking for? What actually are you looking for? The problem is that it's really a confidence issue. You just don't like yourself, and you are looking constantly for validation from the outside. So you're not looking for actually what you want in a partner and what you, because usually, and this is for a lot of gay people, the deal that happens, like sort of when you're young and you feel like that's not allowed to be gay. Or even if you are gay and you are the only gay person in the class, you sort of grow up with the idea, I can't have what I want. You see all these people, you can't have them. They're straight, and and when I was young, they really didn't like it when they knew you were gay and you were into them. So you grow up with this big idea, I can't have what I want. So you never go after what you want. You go after a little bit less. But you don't feel, because you don't think that you are enough. You're constantly looking for validation. You're going on dating apps and you're not looking at exactly what you would like in a person, but you're looking at, can I get this person? Would I be able to get that person? Would he react to me? Would she write to me? You're looking for validation over and over and over and over again. And it's never gonna be enough. It's never ever ever gonna be enough because the base coding is still, I am not enough. Or I can't have what I want. Like the actual people I would like to go after, they would never like me. So you're stuck running around in circles trying to get what you want, and you are sacrificing some of this. So I could talk about this for hours because it is a big problem, and especially today with the drugs and I see this with the gay men, a lot of sex parties, and it's a double thing because at the one thing it's I think a very normal reaction that is still like coming from a lot of years of suppression. So now there's this sort of freedom we can do what we want, so we do it and nobody can stop us. And then especially with the drugs, and that's a problem, because you have these drugs, ecstasy, GHB, speed, cocaine, and they all boost your confidence. And for a lot of gay people, that's amazing, because we never felt confident. We always felt like weird, or like nasty, and like people would be disgusted by us and all these things, or we have confidence issues because of it. So using GHB or ecstasy, wow, we feel like we're confident. That's amazing. That's liberation. And then we can start having our puberty. But a lot of people get stuck in that puberty phase, and they do these parties and these drugs too long without actually, letting that emotional part of them grow up, I think. But it is a big problem today. So if you feel like you're doing this, if you feel like you are on an eternal search, and it will never be enough, and every time you get sort of emotionally close, this plays up, then you need to go inside. And get therapy, talk to somebody. You need to figure out, why am I... This is also conflict with yourself. That's the problem here. So don't look at your partner, look at yourself. This is your problem. Why can't you feel sexy? It's not because the other person is not enough. It's because you think you're not enough, probably. And you need the other person to validate you. So you need somebody who you think you can't get to validate you. So you can start believe maybe that you're that person you want to be. But then you're always dependable. See, I knew it was codependency. Then you're always dependable from this other person. So you're looking for the validation from the other person to give you this. But then this other person, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous, because then when they fall away, you lose it. So when they give you a sign that they are, or they don't give you the validation for a little minute, that makes you react very strongly, and that's a problem. You need to recognize that it's your issue and that you are looking for the fix in other people. Yes, this needs to change. It will never change. You will never find it. It will never be enough. Can you have fun? Yes. Have all the fun you want, but recognize when it's not fun anymore and you're stuck. And you don't know what you want anymore. And also with the drugs, get smart. Like, if you're using them, be smart about it. Recognize what they're doing to you, and recognize that when you're on them and you feel so good and you don't have the fears and you feel very confident. That's normal. That's the way you're supposed to feel. So when you get out of the drugs and you feel like shit and you feel like you're not confident, that's not normal. And you need to go and get help and talk about it and look for answers, because there are answers, and you will feel better and you will start to love yourself. And it's a world that is beautiful. I cannot describe it. When you love yourself, everything changes. And it's possible, and you stop looking for validation, and you become free, and you look suddenly you see through all the facades of everybody. You see all the people on the dating profiles, and you stop seeing them as they don't trigger you, because you see through the facade, and you get very clear on what you want, and you start enjoying yourself. Do the work. Stop doing this endless chase, please, because you will hurt yourself and other people in the end. And it's weird how many of these parties there are with all these people coming together using these drugs that are very that opens them up empathically, and how lonely everybody still is. There's a complete disconnect. There is no freaking connection, and it's a big problem. Okay, work on it. Really, there's a point. It brings beautiful results, but that does mean a lot of work, talking to yourself, like figuring it out, digging deep. But for me, every step of the way, improving in this was heaven, freedom. I can't explain it, and it works. So do it, okay? Ooh, that was a heavy one. Bye. Group 3, give me a break here, because man, I'm lying. We got an emperor. Big ass, badass man, especially in this dick. For me, he's the badass. And as a gay man, I'm very obsessed with the gun. So that's the last thing we'll say about it. Maybe not. I've lied before. Alright, I'm gonna pull second card. And then we will tell you a gay story. Gay story. Gay management. Ooh, babies. The star. Oh, wow. The star and the emperor. What is going on here? You're an emperor and a star. I want to date you. Leave your number below. We will discuss. No, send in an email, right? Don't leave your number for other people. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Seriously, contact me. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 more baby cards. Oh, what is happening here? So we have the prince, the Knight of Wands. It's another penis references, so we might get into trouble here, guys. Sorry, lesbian peoples. Let's talk about the cards. The Emperor. Okay. 2 of Cups. So love. So the Emperor, that's a leader, that's authority. That's somebody bold, he speaks the truth. I always see him as a bit of a douchebag, and an asshole, but he is honest and he's just. Like, he doesn't, like, he's fair, but he's that douchebag, you know what I mean? And he's the boss, so he can be. Like, I like a douchebag that can back it up. That's good. Don't be a douchebag. You know, like, you can be a douchebag, which is hard, but you can also be a douchebag, which is not cool. So that's helping everybody. 10 of what? 10 of Wands. Suppression, it says on the card. It's just burdens. So we got love here, people. Love, and it is love. So it's not one person, it's 2 persons, people, 2 individuals. Whoa. Love, burdens, a lot of passion. What is going on here? This is weird. This could be 2 of Cups. This could be marrying 2 aspects. We're talking about gay stuff, so started with penises, a lot of passion, a star. This could also be coming out of the burdens, like, or managing the burdens. What is this about? It's very weird because it's like you got the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Wands. We got a lot of burdens, but we got a lot of passion, work, a lot of work, going for it. Oh. Okay, guys, this is I think this is a love story here, weirdly enough. So, forget the gay. I think this is 2 people who falling in love or want to fall in love, but there is something holding them apart. This person, the star, who is somebody. And the star here, like, because this matches with the problem here, that the star has, is overburdened. But also you can see the essence of the star card is where this person, the star card here means really somebody who has come out of a lot of emotions and a lot of grief, and who is firmly rooted in this, sort of who has come out of this, and she's standing firm, and out of all this grief she's giving you something. So that's a star card. She is creating something out of all this grief, and she is rising above it. She is reborn. That's a star card. But there are a lot of burdens. And then we have this Emperor here, who is a person of authority. So I'm seeing this is a very lonely individual right now, and this is a very, like, in the crowd individual. It's very on his throne doing the thing, but working really hard. Like he's really being driven by his work, by his he wants to make something out of his life, or he wants to create something. It's not as much about the money, I feel. It's really about sort of finding your passion. And then we have the love card, which to me is saying, like, I feel these two people could help each other. I feel this is a union, friendship, love, otherwise, that can help each other. Because, like, look, you have these two cups, and there's this one cup that's filling these both cups. And their love of each other could actually help them fill their own cups. It could help this man, because this star can help him with his work, and this emperor can help this star with the burdens. There's a good cooperation here. Okay. Why is this gay? Hello. I guess it's not gay. What is this calling me a little bit on is sort of, let's redefine the rules of a relationship here. This is asking you to see this relationship as what these people can do for each other, and they're not leaning on each other, they're not using each other, they are fortifying each other, they are making each other stronger. Okay, that's very important. I think we really need to stop looking at the old paradigms of relationships and what we think they're supposed to be, and we focus way too much on the sex aspect, right? Monogamy, polygamy, open relationship. Oh my God, what do we want? And I think we need to look way beyond that. Let's leave the sex aside for now, okay? And just see what should a partnership be. Khalil Gibran, this poet or philosopher, he writes it beautifully, like, a good marriage is two pillars holding up the same roof. Okay, there's not one pillar leaning on the other. It's them both equal, holding up the same roof. And that's what I sort of see beautifully here. And also that I think the synergy of when two people really sort of complement or marry this way, this creates energy that helps them both grow. Then this emperor can help this star rise, and this star can help this emperor rule. Okay, that's a good marriage, and that's a good relationship. And again, this love can be friendship, can be anything, can be a partnership, you know? Don't feel the need to force these two persons into a role. They don't have to be a married couple, they don't have to sit on the same throne, they don't have to have sex with each other, okay? Or they don't have to be friends, but there can be a mutual synergy. This is really just calling on everybody here to redefine a relationship, okay? Looking at who you are, what you want, what you need, and then seeing if there are people, asking for that, and then these people will come. But when you start a relationship anyway, a friendship or other, you really need to ask yourself the question, is this helping me? Is this making me stronger? Is this offering me something? That's not a selfish question. That's a good question, because there are relationships that will do that with people that sort of push you into being better and motivate you, and there are other people that will lean on you, or that will make you settle, or that will ask your time and energy. And it should be obvious. You have to focus on being the star, the emperor, whoever you are. Be both. If you're both, leave the number. We talked about this. And you need to find people that make you stronger and that make you grow and that inspire you, but in a different way, right? This guy wants to be the emperor, and he looks at this star and he loves it. But that's not his role. He doesn't want to be the star. He wants to be the emperor. The same with the star. The star wants to express. She wants to shine a light on things. She doesn't want this responsibility. So they're not jealous of each other, and they're in admiration of each other. So that's a beautiful relationship. I want that. Yeah. Okay, that's the story here. Damn. I didn't think I was gonna get there, because I was lost. Okay, guys. Bye. Good 4. Hurry. I'm sweating. So sweats a lot. And I actually had made an appointment with a friend, and then I sort of started doing this. So I'm just an asshole. So sorry about that, friend. Ten of Swords. Coming out of the pain, mental pain. Worries, coming out of the worries. It's a lot of pain, but it's the end of it usually, right? The butterfly is flying through, or in this case, the moth, or flying through. Swords are always intellectual more. It's intellectual worries, doubts, self-doubts, arguments, grief, worries. Okay, so group 4. Last but not least, we have another sword, the Knight of Swords, impulsiveness, taking action, going for it. Like this card always implies something negative, but that's not it. Like he likes to do that, I think. No. Yellow. Let's see. We really need some backup here because this is not a giving me anything. If this wants to come out, oh, we had it before, the Page of Wands. That's passion. Let's see one. The Tower again. Damn. You think that would make it easier for me if I get the same cards all the time, but I just panic all the time. Like, oh no, is it the same story? And then the Three of Cups, just sort of satisfaction, good old times, just being satisfied, but in a like nothing new, flashy, wow, but just yeah. Okay, colors are changing. So we got this red, purple, yellow, red, yellow. Okay. What are we seeing here? Noticeable is in the middle is this Tower card, and I'm just focusing on the eye here. The eye, the inner, your third eye, your intuition, your instinct, or just something coming out here. I feel like this is the truth coming out. Truth coming out. Yeah. The message I get here, without any gay implication. This is going horrible. I wanted to talk about gay stuff, and there's not gay stuff coming out. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Again. Why did I say that? When I say I'm doing it wrong, I mean sometimes I do videos and it's I'm not in the right mood and I'm just projecting a lot. Anyways, I'm projecting a lot, okay? But the point is that by projecting my shit on these things, that so it will help somebody. Somebody will be helped. So that's the point anyways. So I'm deflecting a great deal here. You've noticed. Truth coming out, but this means letting go of a lot of burdens. Like the truth coming out just means this butterfly is out of a lot of pain and a lot of passion. I think a lot of passion can start again. And also action, taking action on it, going for it will give you satisfaction. That's what I see here. So I think this group, I think something happened, or there's truth or something that wants to come out. There's change that wants to happen. And I think the message here is when this change happens, when it comes out, there's going to be chaos. Yes, look, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be weird and all over the place. But it's going to be the end of a lot of burdens and a lot of mental pain. And finally, passion is going to start flowing. You're going to feel it. And you're going to finally be able to follow it. And I think, yes, you're in a lot of chaos, but taking action, now going for what you want. I think finally you can go for what you want. Going for what you want will give you satisfaction. That's what it says here. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. So, don't worry. Don't worry. This chaos is meant to be. It's what you want. It's gonna destroy things that you want out of your life that will free you, okay? The walls are gonna come down and you're gonna run out. It's gonna be chaos. But focus on the positive that this brings, because this means the end of a lot of you having to worry or you suffering. And finally you can go after what you want and go after what you want. Finally you can do that and take, like, let's say you come out of the closet and everybody's angry at you and they don't like you. Fine, but you're free now. You're out of the closet. Fine, go get that thing you always wanted. Be satisfied. And once you get this, you're gonna know, you know that this had to happen sooner or later. So I think this is inevitable. Yeah, I'm gonna draw one more card. I'm gonna draw the big ones. Just to end this, see if I'm on the mark. Huh. So I told you it would come out in the end again. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Fast movement. Okay, so this really just ties everything beautiful together. This is the chaos. This is a lot of change, fast action, movement. Okay, also ties in with this. But this is also all the worries, all the fears, all the maybe critique, the accusations that you're getting through your head. I pulled it like this actually, which is getting sort of all the critique from the outside, like it's raining. Just gonna give a little example, like let's say you come out as gay, that everybody starts just raining down on you, like, oh no, that must be so hard for you, and then people start crying, and does that mean you won't never have children, and don't get sick, please really protect yourself, it's so dangerous, and aren't you afraid of getting HIV, and how do you have sex, what, that must be so weird, that's disgusting. Just a small example, small sample of what you can hear as a gay person. This all comes flying at you and all the changes, and you have to wonder what everybody thinks of you. It's terrible, but at the same time, a lot of passion. Like, this is also breaking free. So, good changes. Just hectic. Just so hang in there and keep going for what you want. That was the point. You getting what you want and you being happy and satisfied. Yes. Oh, I like this symmetry. Let's enjoy for a second. Good. Thank you, Carl. All right. Goodbye, guys. Have a gay time.